Dellenback, and today I'm going to be discussing the Arizona immigration law. Did you know that every year over 1,000 immigrants illegally cross the border between Mexico and Arizona? Arizona really wanted the situation to be dealt with and illegal immigrants not be allowed to live in their state. They wanted the government to come up with some type of legislation, but the government wasn't doing it fast enough, so Arizona decided to take matters into their own hands. According to a citizen of the valley, Kimball, he stated that the government has to protect its citizens. We are just as important as the people of Tucson. There may not be as many of us, but we're important. They have to seal the border. Governor Jan Brewer of Arizona signed the nation's toughest bill on illegal immigration yet. The aim is to identify, prosecute, and deport illegal immigrants from the state. Initial adoption elicited various protests and strong opinions, both supporting and opposing the bill. Today I will be discussing the Arizona Immigration Senate Bill 1070's implications and people's opinions and reactions to it. What does the law imply for the state of Arizona? The law makes it a crime to not carry immigration papers at any time. That means that anyone who has immigrated to the United States from another country would have to have the papers on them at all times in the state of Arizona. It also would allow police to detain anyone suspected of illegal immigration. That means that police could put anyone in prison who they feel should not be there or does not have the right to be. There are supporters of this law. Ronald Archibald, quote, states that the governor, Jan Brewer, is another tool for our state to use as we work to solve a crisis that we did not create, and the federal government has refused to fix. Despite strong media opposition, polls state that a large number of Arizonians are in support of this legislation. Jack Webb comments on the question opposition stating, "The problem at issue is people illegally crossing the southern border with Mexico, and it happens that virtually 100% of these people are Hispanics. How many Swedes or Eskimos are crossing to the United States from Mexico?" He states, "The law enforcement work involves profiling every day. If you had a string of bank robberies and witnesses at each case reported that a short, redhead woman with a limp was the main suspect, and someone matching the description was seen driving away in a red Mazda after robbing the banks, would the cops check out everyone equally, or would they be on the lookout for a short, redhead woman who limped and drove a Mazda?" A Gallup poll concludes that more than 3/4 of Americans have heard about the Arizona new immigration law and are familiar with its processes. 51% are said to support it, while 39% are said to oppose. There are many oppositions to the law as well. President Obama states that the law threatened to undermine basic notions of fairness that we cherish as Americans, as well as trust the police in our communities that is so crucial to keeping us safe. Opponents have called it an open invitation to harassment and discrimination against Hispanics, who, regardless of their citizenship status. Cardinal Roger Mahori of Los Angeles said authorities' abilities to demand documents like this was Nazism. In response to a supportive article, Theodore Reuther said, "This law isn't good immigration enforcement. It's an invitation to flagrant abuse of civil rights to anyone caught in its web, including American citizens, permanent residents, and applicants for asylum and other lawful statuses." As you can see, there are many strong opinions about the immigration laws, both for and against it. In closing, I'm going to quote Laura Brown, who's an immigration specialist at Villanova University. She said, "The majority of Americans are not anti-immigrant, pro-legals, or in favor of the police state. Instead, they want a government to uphold the law. They want America to continue to be the country that stands by its long heritage of welcoming those. As inscription on the Statue of Liberty reads, 'Who are yearning to breathe free.' The real story is that."